Everybody, and welcome to the drive-thru. I'm your host, Tony T, as we broadcast live here on Pig Dogs and throughout social media. We'll get you out here well before the top of the hour. I want to give you guys enough time to get those bets in for the primetime games. That's what we do here on the drive-thru, Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, as we deliver live free sports for the games beginning at 7 p.m. Eastern Time and later. And to deliver those winners are professional handicappers over at Pig Dogs and Sports Chat Place. Let's take a peek at who'll be on the show for today. All right, we got James Clark en route to Morgantown for that West Virginia game. He's with us. Rod Zawacki's in the house, back from his vacation. Brian Bittler in the center square is Joe Duffy with that new camera looking really good. And we got Chris Ruffalo made it to Las Vegas. He's in his hotel room, so he's ready to roll. Goran Kukar with his European soccer. Jovan Burst with us, and from Las Vegas, Nevada. Soon to have dinner with, I believe, Chris, is Joe D'Amico, right? You guys getting together?
Absolutely. I've got bill money. We're going to have a good time tonight. Odds are 6-5 pick 'em. We make it a Monday's drive show.
All right, you're taking your with Chris. Make sure you bring 2 stacks, not 1. All right. All right. Here's how they're going to debut for today. Duffy, D'Amico, Clark, Burst, Bittler, Ruffalo, Zawacki, Carr, and then I will close this one out. All right, Chris, how was your trip from LA to Vegas?
It was a nice drive. A little bit hot, but that's fine. Once we got up here, it's the view's lovely, but the nosebleeds I think are going to start coming. So, but it's a lovely place we're staying at.
All right, let's get at the show start. We're going to go ahead and welcome, also in Las Vegas, Nevada, we got the wrong Joe. We got the wrong Joe, so let's get the right Joe in here. That's why you guys got to stay camera ready. You never know what I'm going to hit. I got 2 L's, I got 2 Joes, and we might have a third Joe at some point. So let's go ahead and get Joe D'Amico here on the show. You'll find him over at Pig Dogs Premium, where he does fantastic work. I'm going the other way here. Let's get the show rolling here. So let's go to Las Vegas, Nevada now again and bring in Joe D'Amico. Where is he at? Joe D. Here he is. Joe D'Amico, what's happened? Had the wrong Joe up there.
That's all right. You can never go wrong with the Joe on this show, Tony. You can only do right with the Joes you got here. Very excited that my dear friend Chris Ruffalo is in the city limits. We're going to be hooking up tonight and hooking up tomorrow. So hopefully we'll be in good shape for the Monday drive-thru show. But before Monday, I know Chris and I are going to be giving out some wonderful free winners on the show tonight.
Absolutely. All right, winners galore here on the drive-thru. We're going to go to tomorrow's college football here at 2:30 Eastern Time. Notre Dame to host Purdue. Notre Dame laying 7.5. Total sits here at 58.
Well, sports fans, for the life of me, I know they're popular. They're on TV every week. I just can't figure out how Notre Dame can be ranked 12th in the nation. I know they're a fan favorite and a poll favorite. But, guys, they have no rushing attack whatsoever. Their quarterback, Wisconsin transfer, Jack Crone, it's not his 6 touchdowns that impress me. It's his 2 interceptions that stand out far more to me. The team needed overtime to beat FSU, and then needed a last-minute score to beat Toledo. Toledo! One more time. Toledo! Come on, guys. They've got an offensive line like Swiss cheese. They've given up 10 sacks already against 2 mediocre defenses. On the flip side, their defense is getting plowed. 5 yards per carry, giving up 5 TDs on the ground. Folks, in comes a Purdue team riding high after a season-opening winning cover over Oregon State, and then a real confidence-building 49-0 shutout over UConn. Quarterback Jack Plummer, I like this kid. He's the real deal. He's a great leader, and at his disposal, he's got amazing receivers in tight end Dorm, wide receiver. He's also got 2 solid ball carriers, not 1 but 2. Doryu, and I love that kid's name, and Downing, and it's in the backfield that will earn them the win here. They're going to just move the ball, control the clock and the tempo. The Boilermakers, 5-1 against the number. The last 6 games played at the Fighting Irish. They've got the Irish's number. I like this team outright, but at 7.5, take it as an early Christmas present, sports fans.
All right, Joe D'Amico here on Purdue plus 7.5 against Notre Dame. All right, Chris, this Notre Dame team, very young on defense. We saw their issues they had at Florida State, and here they are laying a touchdown and a half point here against Purdue.
Yeah, and it's like Joe said, I'm a Jack Cohen fan. He transferred from Wisconsin. I'm surprised Notre Dame took a shot on him. But I wanted to ask Joe, we look at Purdue and, not only Jack Plummer, but Aiden O'Connell. Do you think that Purdue's going to utilize the 2 quarterback set to kind of frustrate Notre Dame here?
I think they got a smart coach that can do anything they can to frustrate an already frustrating Notre Dame team. Notre Dame, obviously, whether they've got wins or not, they're not impressive wins. And I've got to tell you, I think this team is right on the edge of slipping into an abyss. Chris. So I do think that they might utilize a few, I don't say trickery, but I think they're going to throw everything they can just to see what sticks and keep using it. But I do think the Purdue offense has what it takes to control the tempo and the clock and frustrate Notre Dame even further than they've been frustrated this season.
All right, Joe Meagle here on Purdue plus 7.5 against Notre Dame. And this one on Saturday will have a start time, 2:30 Eastern time on NBC. All right, Joe, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs tonight. Well, big card from Major League Baseball, 15 games on the card, 2 from college football. What do you have going on over at the site?
Well, I have a huge football weekend, Tony. I've already gone 2-0 in my consensus plays in college football. I've got another one this weekend, 3-0 overall in college football. Big game. I went NFL 2-1 last Sunday. I have a huge card this weekend. I have several big game winners for college football, including another consensus, as I just mentioned. NFL action on the entire card. Sunday, Monday, I've isolated 2 premium plays that I absolutely love. Guys, I don't say the word parlay often, and I don't say the word two-teamer ever. But I will tell you this, my high roller and my Las Vegas strip move releases are both 1-0 already this season. You can dip your toe in the Joe D'Amico pool, grab all of these winners individually, or perhaps take advantage of one of my long-term discounted packages. Folks, all these investment opportunities are available. The most exciting website on the planet, Pick Dogs. Follow me all the way to the finish line, or join me up with my Las Vegas buddy this weekend, Chris Ruffalo. You can't go wrong. Can't
go wrong at all with Joe D'Amico over at Pick Dogs. I'm showing a prop here past 30 days, coming off a winning day yesterday. He's locked and loaded here in Major League Baseball tonight. He's got his play up there. He also has a no-limit play from college football. So he's got that up there. He's got an NFL high roller up there. So get on board with Joe. He's ready for this weekend for big action. Of course, that 3-day all sports pass is a great one to get. You'll get all of Joe D'Amico's plays Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You got you covered here. NFL, college football, Major League Baseball for 3 days. Take those winnings. Go long-term with Joe. 30-day all sports pass will upgrade that package to 30 days with those winnings. All right, Joe, as always, great having you show. Enjoy your time with Chris Fuller tonight, and we'll talk with you on Monday.
Now, Tony, I'm going to be spending so much time with Chris this week. I won't be surprised come Monday if he's wearing an open shirt and a big gold cross. I promise you that. We're going to have a lot of fun. I appreciate you. I love everybody on the panel, Brian, the whole crew. Everybody out there, good luck and have a winning day. You too as well. Joe D'Amico here on the drive-thru. All right, let's continue the show here. And we're going to, we had it right the first time. We were supposed to start with Joe Duffy. So we're gonna bring in Joe Duffy right now. If I'm over Pick Dogs. There's too many Joes on the show. What can I tell you? They just added another Joe the other day.
I know, that's what people say. I'll tell you, first you tease me, these guys were talking about eating. Of course, that's my hobby. And then you tease me by having me on and then cutting me off. So, yeah, I'm a very sensitive man, Tony T.
I know that. I didn't recognize you with this new upgrade you made to your equipment.
Well, I actually got the upgrade. I got this camera back in July. The weird thing is Chrome is the one thing that I had some struggles at, where other programs, Skype and Ecamm and all that other stuff, I could get it to work with. But Chrome, it took me a while, but it looks like it's here to stay.
Yeah, this is Joe Duffy 2020. We were looking at Joe Duffy 2000. We got the upgrade to the HD, looking good. All right, Joe, here we go. Tomorrow's action, 3:30 Eastern time. ESPN or ABC, check your local listing here. Clemson laying 28, total 52 against Georgia Tech.
Yeah, one of the things that my computer programs have done is make sure, like I said, I don't have any biases. For the most part, I prefer to bet underdogs, but I often don't because I got to go with the facts. And most sports are about regression to the mean, but the one and really only sport that's truly about momentum under specific circumstances is college football. So I got a really good momentum angle here that's got some phenomenal numbers, about 250 games above 500. But really, it's also about motivation. As you know, Clemson lost arguably the marquee game of the year, week 1, where they lost 10-3 to Georgia. So all of a sudden, they're in statement mode. Yeah, realistically, if Clemson does run the table and wins the ACC, they're almost certainly going to make the college football playoffs, but it's too early to assume that. And especially with their offense struggling, they looked good last week in a tune-up game. But I really think there's plenty of motivation for Clemson to make that big statement, not just for the pollsters and not just for the end of the year, but really for their own confidence. We know they lost several guys to the NFL, Etienne and, of course, Trevor Lawrence, etc. But this is a classic case of a team that does reload. So I think they're going to take advantage of this Georgia Tech team that, against Northern Illinois, for crying out loud, they struggled against. It's not going to be a blowout like last year when it was 70-7, but this is a clear mismatch. I just think Clemson, A, has the talent to do it. B, they fit into a great momentum system. And like I said, number 3, they truly got to make a statement off of that loss. And in the event that it does come down to, style points at the end of the year, which it possibly could, I think they really want to make a statement here. I don't look for the starters, the benches to be emptied all that early, especially, or even if they're up by 30 points.
All right, Joe Duffy here on Clemson minus 28 against Georgia Tech. All right, Chris, as Joe Duffy mentioned, we saw this Georgia Tech team really struggle in that opener against Illinois. They pounded Kennesaw State, but against a team that is transitioning here from triple option to more modern offense. But hey, better get it ready now. Get it right now. It's have enough time to get things going.
Yeah, well, you took the words right out of my mouth. It's a transition from an option offense to, a more conventional offense. But they've been in this rebuild, this transition for a couple of years now. It's the time to get their guys in, and maybe it's just time to admit that the rambling wreck is just that, a rambling wreck that can't get it going. So I like to hear as well. I can win by at least 5 scores.
All right, Clemson here minus 28 against Georgia Tech. We have a start time here on Saturday, 3:30 Eastern time, either on ABC or ABC in your local area. All right, Joe, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Premium tonight. Well, we've got 15 games from Major League Baseball, 2 college football. It's a big weekend, NFL and college. What do you have going on over the site?
Like the 150 years I've been in this industry, I'm asked all the time by people, well, how many plays do you usually release on an average day? And I always tell them that it's the quality of the card that determines it. Yesterday, I know it was a big selling, but quite frankly, none of the football games rose to the level of premium pick. But yet tonight, I got both sides and a total. Looks like for tomorrow, I have 5 etched in stone plays plus another, 10 or a dozen so games that I'm kind of looking at that are right on the bubble. And I can already tell you Sunday's going to be a huge day as well. My mathematical totals, which are based on a similar concept and cross sports, they've been the talk of the industry for the past couple of years, but especially in football, college and NFL, they've been sensational. What a year we're going to have. And like I said, I've added my simulators and some power ratings to my computer systems. So this is probably going to be my best year ever. But I do have 3 college football winners for tonight. Almost certainly I'll be adding 5 college football winners for tomorrow, maybe a couple more after that. And NFL Sunday is going to be a huge day. Mostly totals, but probably a side or 2 as well.
All right, guys, get on board with Joe Duffy over at Pig Dogs Premium. He's got 3 football winners tonight. Friday, both sides, and a total here tonight. 3 picks from those 2 games. Get on board at a very good price, and of course, take those winnings, go long term with Joe Duffy, because he also has a 3-day pack and a monthly pack up there. A pass, get all his plays for that period of time. If you want to get on board with Joe Duffy this weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that 3-day pick pack is a great value right there. And get on board with Joe Duffy Sports. And of course, you can upgrade for season pass, NFL and college football once you give them a try here for those 3 days. All right, Joe, as always, great having on your show. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk with you next week.
We shall, gentlemen. Another great show.
All right. Thank you very much. Joe Duffy here on The Drive. We will continue here with Chris Ruffalo. Just a reminder, everyone, be sure to subscribe to our channel. Free picks every single day. Of course, it all gets started with that morning show at it's going to move Monday through Friday to 11 a.m. Eastern time, but on the weekend, 10 a.m. Eastern time, you got Mitch, Ron Sawacki, Brian Bittler, Ron Romanelli, Joe Madden in there. I believe there's Tony Brown will be there on tomorrow, as you talked about today. It's they're going back to that format we had last Saturday, where Joe and Mitch co-host. The cappers come in and kind of do a little powwow with each capper. So pretty good time to tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time. And of course, the morning show, we're here every day. We're here Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern time with the drive-through. I want to mention that YouTube Member Premium, very good value. Follow the link below and get signed up. And of course, as we always ask for your help us build up our audience. Chris, those likes, those thumbs up, they really help us out.
Absolutely, Tony, they do. They're, like I always say, the measuring stick of what we do at Pick Dogs, because we do everything for you guys. Without the likes, the thumbs up, and the support, there is no Pick Dogs. So keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in, because we really appreciate it, and tell you how much we appreciate it. 150 likes tonight. I'll have 2 home run props for tonight's action that you guys don't want to miss out on.
2 home run props from Chris Ruffalo. Let's get to 150. Where are we at now, Chris?
I've got to pull it up. So if you give me a minute, I'll grab it for you.
You're on. That's right. You're on Las Vegas You're on Las Vegas internet over there. That's right. I forgot about that. I've had some headaches setting people up over there for the show. So I may be one of those shows. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Let's go ahead and welcome James Clark to the show. James, what's happening?
Not much, Tony. How y'all today, buddy?
I'm doing great, on his way to Morgantown for that big game tomorrow, Virginia Tech and West Virginia. But tonight, you've got a home run prop for us.
Yeah, I got a home run prop, guys. Here I am again, picking on these Baltimore pitching staff. But I really like his home run prop. I got Rafael Devers to hit a home run tonight. It's plus 450. If you look, guys, his last 5 games, he's hit one home run. His last 10 games, he's hit 3 home runs. But, he's played Baltimore 12 times, and he's hit 5 home runs in the last 12 games. We're getting plus 450 with him, guys, tonight. And I look for Rafael to knock one out of the park and cash his ticket for us, guys.
All right. Looking here at Chris at the play here from James Clark. He's going here with Rafael Devers at home run at plus 450. All right, Chris, your thoughts on this one?
I mean, it's one of those things where the Boston Red Sox just need to keep hitting to sort of really give themselves any sort of chance. We see the Yankees fall into the wayside, and the best thing that the Red Sox can do right now is hitting. And Rafael Devers, power third baseman. I think there's great value with him to hit a home run tonight.
Yeah, that's really good value there at 34. But the only thing I can at plus 450, Chris, and I'll ask you, James, here the situation here. It's lefty versus lefty, so that's probably why we see a big number here, plus 450 for a Red Sox hitter. That's what does he have for the season? I thought his home runs I saw 34 for the year.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's why it's plus 450. Because usually most games he's around about 200, 300. I mean, especially if he's going up against the right-hander. Like you said, lefty versus lefty, it's a 450. But like I said, this Baltimore pitching staff from the starters to any of the relievers is allowed a home run. So if he don't get it off of Aiken, the starter, I think it's who the starter is. Yep. If he don't get off him, I look for him to get it off of one of the relievers coming in.
Yeah, that's a good point because Aiken does go deep in games. And if you look at the past 10 games, that Orioles bullpen ERA over 9, Chris.
Yeah, well, it's another, brick in the wall for the Baltimore Orioles pitching staff. I mean, how many times have we ragged on the starting rotation this year, and now it's the bullpen that's joining the fray. So it's simply, different days, same story for the Baltimore Orioles and that pitching staff.
All right, we got James here, Rafael Devers at home run at plus 450. All right, James, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium tonight. Well, 15 games in primetime Major League Baseball to college football. It's a football weekend. You're doing well here. Past 7 days, 951 units of profit. That is all documented. Go to Pig Dogs Premium. Check out James's Clark profile page. All the plays are up there. They've been graded and recorded immediately. All up here. Past 7 days, 951 units of profit. Doing very well here to start the year in college football. What do you have going on over the site?
Guys, I got a foul pack going on. It's my Mountaineer from Cold to Gold. It's a new package that I like that I put out. Brian Bittler's helped me out on it, and I really like it from Cold to Gold. But you go look at it, guys. After we go 5-0 tonight, upgrade 3-7 30 days, guys. Or look at the my college football packages, guys. Number one now in college football in this young season. I look to add to that this weekend. I added that tonight. I got 2 going on tonight that I really love, and then add some more on this weekend. If you want to get the NFL and college both, all the games, I got both of those going on. Team me up with any of the awesome cappers we got on the show tonight or on the site. Like I say every time I get on the show, we got the best cappers in the world, and we do, guys. So team me up with one of them, and we put some money in your pockets. And I know we're going to get over 150 like mark, so I'm going to give out a college prop tonight, or college pick that I like tonight. I like Maryland and Illinois to go over the total tonight. Look for both of these teams to go up and down the field and score. So I look for the over tonight, guys.
All right, we got a college football pick here from James as well. James Mountaineer Money from cold to gold. That's his 5-pack tonight. His 2 college football and 3 Major League Baseball plays for tonight are yours when you go over to the Pick Dogs and get on board with James Clark to see the numbers here. 951 years of profit past 7 days. Of course, you can take those winnings, go long-term with James. You want to go with a 3-day pass, do that because you'll get his NFL and Major League Baseball for Sunday, Monday as well with that 3-pack. And we'll go even longer. He has a full season pass. But check out James Clark over at Pick Dogs Premium. You want to get him on board tonight. He's got that 5-pack. We call it Cold to Gold. All right, James, as always, great having your show. Continue that success, and we'll talk with you next week.
All righty, Tony. I appreciate you having me on my show. Buddy. Good luck to everybody, and let's cash some tickets, and let's go Mountaineers.
Let's go Mountaineers on his way there. Are you getting a show on the network, James? My show? You got a show coming up?
I didn't mean to say that. I said yours.
I know. People think it is your show. We got John almost 5 days a week. All right, James, have yourself a great night. We'll talk with you next week. James Clark here on the drive-through. You're joined by Chris Ruffalo. I don't know. Maybe he was auditioning for your spot. I don't know. Let's continue on here on the drive-through, Chris.
Easy.
All right. Let's. By the way, how's the air conditioning there? I know when you first check into the room, it can be pretty hot.
Yeah, it was, people haven't seen, I've been dabbing myself down with segments with paper towel, but we've now turned this room into a meat locker, so
all right,
I'm feeling more and more like I'm at home.
I was a little worried about the temperature because you just checked in, and it's usually about 80 degrees. You probably keep them about 80 when there's nobody in the room. It's going to be pretty warm in there. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-through. Now it's time for Jovan Burtz. He's been good on the show with his picks. So I want to get him on board right now. Giovanni, what's going on? I think you got yourself on mute, Giovanni.
That's right. Yes, I do. Cooling as usual, smooth, all that good stuff. How about y'all, fellas?
Can't complain. Going well out here. All right, we got a game for you tonight. It's a pretty good one here. Giants to host the Braves. The Giants here laying $1.75, total 7.5.
Yeah, so you have 2 division leaders, matching up for a weekend series, and then they're both, trying to beat off, they beat off their competition with a stick. The Giants, they embroidered with, trying to keep away with the Dodgers, and the same thing with the Braves. They're trying to keep away with the Phillies and Mets and in the NL East. I say that to say this. They have 2 of their frontline pitchers going, and in this one, I see under coming in the cash. So we have Ian Anderson on one side for the Braves. He hasn't really been pitching all that good. He's been going 5 in his last 3. Gave up 4 runs. Gave up 3. And gave up another one. He has 5 and it's a shutout ball. But what I like about them is that once they turn it over to their bullpen has been lights out in their last 5. Giving up a sub 2 ERA. And I like to see that in the later innings. That's what makes or breaks overs and unders. And on the other side, the Giants, we have arguably the best pitcher on their rotation in Logan Webb. And he'll go 6 or 7 innings consistently. I mean? I think it's just going to be one of those games that's going to be real tight. One of those Friday night unders, and that's the play.
All right, we got Jovan Burtz here looking at the under here, Braves and Giants under total of 7.5. All right, Chris, we talked about Logan Webb. He's just been great at home this year. ERA under 2.
Yeah, Jovan made a great point. Logan Webb, has been pretty much money this season. I think he's the second most profitable pitcher in all of baseball. If you bet $100 on the Giants in all of his starts, you're up over almost $1,200, I think. So yeah, he's pitching well, 5-0 with a 1.66 ERA. And Ian Anderson's pitching pretty well in his starts. I believe he's the one still going for the Atlanta Braves here. So, I think a pitcher's duel's brewing, and especially a pitcher-friendly Oracle Park. I like the under here as well. All
right, agreement here on the under here between the Braves and Giants. This one here has a start at 9:45 Eastern time over on MLB Extra Needs channel. All right, Jovan, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs. We're producing really good numbers here. Over 1,000 units of profit past 7 days. That's all documented when they go over to your profile page and check it out. We've got 15 games in the prime time for Major League Baseball, 2 college football games. What do you have going on over the site?
Yeah, it's Friday, so you know what that means. Time to take flight on these books of mine. Take Flight Friday 3-pack. I got 1 MLB play and 2 college football plays. 1 on the side, another on the total in the other game. It's football season, and with football season, I produce. It's been like this for years with me. Like I told y'all last week. I'm not gonna say football is my favorite handicapping sport. I'm not gonna say I'm the best. This is my best that I handicap it with, but it suits my style of handicapping. And the proof's in the pudding. I'm on the leaderboards in both NFL and college football, and I continue to keep it that way. You could match me up with one of the other cappers for that 2-for-1 cappers on promotional. You could also check out my 3-day, my 7-day, my 30-day, or my yearly. You catch that 3-day tonight. It'll take you through Sunday, or catch it for tomorrow, and you'll get it through Monday, and you're gonna get a good return on your investment. Then get me on the longer term. So with that said, it's all on Sports Chat Place and Pick Dogs.
That's right, guys. Get on board here with Jovan Burtz over at Pick Dogs. Let me see the numbers here. 1,019 units of profit past 7 days. All documented on the site. His plays are graded immediately, and they're free to check out. He's got his Take Flight Friday 3-pack, his 2 college football plays, match up with his best play for Major League Baseball for affordable price, about $40. Of course, you can take those winnings, go long-term with Jovan Burtz over at Pick Dogs. You can go with him with a 3-day or that 3rd-day monthly pass, every play from Jovan for the next 30 days. That will tie in also to the baseball playoffs as we go into October 16th there. So at least a round of baseball playoffs. You get his NFL and college football for 30 days. And so keep an eye on that 30-day all sports pass from Jovan Burtz. You see the numbers here, over 1,000 units of profit past 7 days. All right, Jovan, as always, great having you show. Continue that success, and we'll talk to you a little bit later on the recap.
Absolutely. See you on the recap. Have a good weekend. Win. See you on Monday.
All right, Jovan Burtz here on the drive through, winning, and we'll see him on Monday. He's winning. You can check out. You can just check the numbers there. It shows. All right, let's continue on here on the drive through. Our buddy Brian Bittler is on deck. He bookmarks the show. He's here every on Monday and Friday. You can tune to him in the morning show with Mitch Ratzawacki, Brian Bittler, and Joe Madden. So let's go ahead and bring in Brian Bittler right now. Here he is right here. Brian, what's happening?
Hey, I'm looking forward to this weekend. Got a lot of college football and NFL on tap. Tonight's also a big night. And also great to hang out with Tony T, Chris Ruffalo. What could be more fun than that?
Yeah, excellent day today, Brian. We got the game tonight here at 7 Eastern time with the Yankees hosting the Indians here. The Yankees, $1.95, total of 9.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, guys, I had to do a double take on this one because there's no way Corey Kluber should be laying this kind of juice against any team, much less a very scrappy Cleveland Indians bunch. Cleveland was off yesterday as the Yankees lost a hard-fought game to the Baltimore Orioles of all teams. This Yankees team just does not have the right manager or pitching to get the job done, in my opinion. Zach Plesac has been a winner for the Indians this season, 10-5 straight up, and they seem to step up and score runs when he starts. Yankees just 2-10 the last 12 versus right-handed pitching. Take the Cleveland Indians tonight on the main line for a nice plus money payday.
All right, Brian Bittler is going to go ahead and take the Indians plus 179 here against the Yankees. Can't argue that, Chris, because Kluber just has not been in good recent form.
No, not at all. 11 runs in his last 11.2 innings of work. You're paying basically for name brand with the Yankees here, and the fact that they're still competing for that wild card spot. But Plesac's been a very serviceable pitcher for the Indians this year. I think all the value's on Cleveland in this one.
I can't argue that. Cleveland Indians plus 179 against the Yankees. This one starts 7 Eastern time over on MLB Extra News Channel. All right, Brian, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. Tonight, while you're sitting good here, past 30 days, 691 units of profit, 15 games in primetime Major League Baseball, 2 from college football. It's a big football weekend. What do you have going on over the site?
Tell you what, last night cashed in college football. Hopefully that keeps me rolling on to today. Tonight I got my Friday night titanium college football pick for $30 at pickdogs.com. Premium picks. Also have Avoid the Trap game in Major League Baseball, also for $30. But great deals to pick up the 3-day pass for, I believe it's $99.95. You're going to get all my plays Friday. Saturday, I should have 5 college football plays and 5 NFL plays for Sunday. So pick that up, $99.95 at pickdogs.com. Preview picks.
That's right, guys. Get on board with Brian Bittler. See the numbers here. Past 30 days, 691 units of profit, all documented. He has a 3-pack tonight, but as Brian was saying, the best value is just go with that 3-day pass, because you get not only get Brian's plays tonight, you'll get him Saturday and Sunday. We got a lot of college football, NFL, mixing with the baseball with that 3-day pass over at Pig Dogs, a premium. With that 3-day pass, you can add a second capper with a 2-for-1 capper promotion, even greater value. His Bash brother, we got Joe D'Amico, of course, Kevin Thomas. We also have Damien Sosh, Chris Ruffalo, Rod Zawacki. Pick a capper there with the 2-for-1 capper promotion. All right, Brian, as always, great having your show. I want you to let everybody know about one of the best values on the internet. That's the YouTube membership VIP.
And the value is even going up since we've added one of my favorite cappers, Joe Madden. She's very knowledgeable, knows her stuff. And now you get her added into that deal with me, Rod, and Mitch every single day. You add that VIP for $100 a month. You can't go wrong. Late breaking information, late steam moves. So for me, and a premium play every single day for me in the VIP group. So make sure you check out the VIP for $100 or the YouTube Premium Regular for $50. Best deal in handicapping.
Very great deal there in handicapping. Follow the link below. Get signed up for the YouTube members VIP. Brian, as always, great having your show. Great night, and we'll talk with you. We'll talk with you Monday, but we'll tune in for the morning at 10 a.m. Eastern time.
I was going to say, make sure you tune in for me tomorrow morning with all the guys. We're going to have fun. But, Chris, tonight when you go out with Joe, order the most expensive wine on the menu. Treat yourself. You deserve it. That was a big winner. I know for me, when my dad takes me out for my birthday, I'm looking down the wine list, and I'll pick a $30 a glass wine. Enjoy yourself. You earned it.
I'll do my best. I think we're going to a Kiss tribute band, so we've got.
All right. That sounds like
I'm breaking out my leather pants.
There you go.
Yeah.
Make sure you post
Alive.
pictures
I just
of
saw
that.
them.
I want to see that.
I just saw that band probably a few weeks ago. All right, Brian, have yourself a great night, and we'll talk with you down the line on Monday. All right, Brian Bittler here on The Drive. If it's Kiss Alive, Kissed, I saw them about 2 or 3 weeks ago. Pretty good band and cool people, too. They'll take pictures with you. They're really friendly with the audience. All right, let's continue on here on The Drive-Thru. It's time for Chris Ruffalo. Front and center, time for your play. And we're looking here at Major League Baseball for tonight, as we've got the Cardinals hosting the Padres. Pretty big matchup here as we look at that wild card picture. Cardinals laying $1.21. Total sits here at 9.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Tony. A pretty big matchup, which makes me wonder why we're even seeing the names Vince Velasquez and Miles Michaelis starting here. You know, I was looking at this and I had to do a double take that this total was only at 9. You know, Miles Michaelis, since he's come back off of the IL, he's had a horrible September, an 8.31 RA. He's given up at least 4 runs in all 3 of those starts. Vince Velasquez, we haven't seen much of him this season, but he still hasn't been very good for the Pirates either. 5 or more runs in 4 of his last 5 starts with a 12.23 ERA over that 5-start stretch. Now, you know, we've seen the good and the bad from the Padres lately, more bad than good. And well, the Cardinals, they've had they basically middled out for much of the season, but they're starting to pick it up late. But these are 2 teams that are picking up the offense recently. You know, San Diego put up 16 runs in their last 2 games. St. Louis scored at least 7 runs in each of their last 3. I really like the over in this one.
All right, Chris is going with the over in this one, over 9 here, Cardinals. And the Padres, yeah, you talked about the pitching staffs here. And the bigger question is how did they sign Vincent Velasquez? I mean, man, he looked horrible this year. You know, on the road, an ERA over 7, a WHIP of 1.7. You know, it's hey, you're in a playoff. You're in a playoff chase here. Final 2 weeks of the season. This is what you're going to put out there.
You know what? This is, and I was just thinking about this, and maybe this is a stretch, but it almost feels like pitching staff-wise, the San Diego Padres are the Baltimore Orioles of the National League. I mean, this is a team that has a ton of talented bats, so that's why they're winning games. But you have guys like Ryan Weathers, who is getting touched up on a regular basis. Chris Paddock, who is supposed to be a top-tier pitcher in this staff, with an ERA just shy of 5. They had to pick up Jake Arrieta and Vince Velasquez for whatever reason. Yu Darvish has been getting torched since the All-Star break. It's just it's laughable for the Padres. And like I said, the only reason they're still in the wild card race is because they've got guys like Manny Machado and Fernando Tatis Jr. to swing a hot bat to keep them in the game with the runs on the board.
Yeah, and you got Snell now in the 10-day IL, so and Paddock now in the 10-day IL. So you got some injuries there, and not a whole lot of depth there in the minors here for the Padres here. Padres Cardinals over the total of 9. This one here will have a start time 8:15 Eastern time over on MLB Extra News Channel. All right, Chris, let's take a look over at Pick Dogs Prim. We're looking good here. 929 units of profit past 30 days. 15 games in primetime Major League Baseball. 2 from college football. What's going on over at the site?
Well, tonight it's been very, very zoned in on one particular play from MLB. That's my Friday night X marks the spot play. We buried the treasure, but we also found it. I've got the map to get you guys to that. So it's $25 for that one play tonight. Or we got the long-term package. We always talk about them, whether it's me or with another capper's part of the 2-for-1. Today's the day to get the 3-day pass at the very least, because you're going to get all the college football, NFL, and even some MLB if you're interested in there as well. Or the season passes. I just marked down my MLB season pass for the rest of the playoffs for $175. Got the NFL college football pass as well as the combo pass. There's tons of choices for you guys over at Pick Dogs. We're going to put some money in your pockets this season.
Yeah, put money in your pockets with Chris Whiffle over at Pick Dogs. 929 units of profit past 30 days, all documented. He's got his MLB X marks the spot. His best play for Major League Baseball is up there. But I'm talking right now. This is Friday. Get on board with Chris's 3-day pass right now. His 3-day taster. His entire card for Major League Baseball, college football, NFL for these next 3 days. It's a big weekend here. Who knows? If you get that Monday night play in early on Sunday, you can also get that. And most guys do that with those 3-day passes. So that 3-day pass is a great way to get on board with Chris for this weekend. And of course, and take those winnings, go longer term. Chris also has that NFL and college football season pass. Every play for the season. NFL, college football, regular season, postseason, and bowl games. Get on board with Chris. All right, let's continue on here on the drive through. Chris, where are we at with our like goal?
Well, we're getting a nice chunk of the way there. We're at 90, so we still have a fair bit of a ways to go. We still got 60 likes. We got 254 people watching. You know, if everybody that's watching right now just scrolled underneath the video and hit that like button, we'd be well over our goal. So just it doesn't cost you anything. Scroll down, hit that like button. We'll get you those home run props once we get one.
Those likes and thumbs up coming in. Okay, let's welcome Rod Tuwaki to the drive through back from vacation. Rod, how's it going? We're nice and relaxed.
You bet, buddy. You bet, but hey, from vacation, feeling good.
All right, feeling great. All right, here we go tonight, 8 Eastern time. Royals here to host the Mariners. The Mariners road favorites $1.18 with our buddy Flex on the hill, total of 9.
Yeah, you bet. Our buddy Flexen's on the hill tonight. And you look his last 3 starts, he hasn't fared so well. He's 0-1 with over 5 ERA. So I'm definitely not going to be flexing with Flexen for me tonight. We're going to take the total, and we're going to take the over. The reason why, you look at all to the over, 12-0 to the over. Mariner, you look at these Royals, 4-1 to the over, their last 5. And with John Hazley getting his Major League debut here in AAA, he's got an over 3.3 ERA, and we got to just get over 9. I think we can easily get over the total in this one, the way these two pitchers have been going. Take the over in the Seattle and Royals game.
All right, we got the over here in the game between Mariners and the Royals. Chris, look at the run for these Mariners going over the total.
Yeah, it's almost like that Dodgers run that we were riding with the unders recently. I had to do a double take when I saw that yesterday. But it's 12-0 to the over in their last 12. It's absolutely, unfathomable. But, we can't disagree. Sometimes you just have to keep riding the wave until the tickets stop cashing. And with the way both teams have been hitting lately, I'd like the over here as well.
Yeah, I can't argue that. And finally, in a string of 14 games, there's been only one total where it's been 9 or over. A lot of these numbers have been in the 8s, 8.5. Finally, they caught up to us here with the 9 in this one, Rod.
Yeah, the 9 don't scare me. I think we're going to easily hit double digits in this one.
Yep.
No problem. Flexing, like I said, he's got an over 5 ERA on his own. John Hazley, 3.33 ERA in Double-A. So, what's going to happen in this one? I think the Mariners are going to eat him for lunch. So, let's get the over. I think we get double digits in this one. You can almost push it to over 10, I think.
All right, let's go over in this one. All right, Rod, let's take a look over. And this one, by the way, will have a start time of 8 Eastern time on MLB Extra News Channel. All right, Rod, let's take a look over at Pig Dogs Premium. A lot to bet on tonight. 15 games, Major League Baseball, those 2 college football games. What's going on over at Pig Dogs Premium?
For me tonight, it's my usual Steak Friday. I've got two college football best bets, both on the sides of tonight's college football games. And also got my 10-star Steak Friday Diamond Dog, my favorite dog in tonight's MLB. You can get those all over in a package there, 3-pack. My Steak Friday Triple over there at Pick Dogs Premium after we win there. Or even if you want, grab something long-term, grab a 3-day pass. I'll be loading in my college plays for tomorrow right after we're done here. And then on NFL on last Sunday, we went 4-1. I'll have another 5 plays on Sunday in an NFL. So your best bet is to grab one of those 3-day passes. Great value there. And you'll probably even get my Monday because I'll probably load that in early for Monday as well. So it's almost like getting 4 days for the price of 3. Best deal going.
Absolutely, guys. Get on board here with Rod Sawacki over at Pig Dog Trimming. He's got Rod's Steak Friday Triple, 3 best bets tonight's action. And as Rod said, your best way to get those is get on a 3-day pass. It's only $40 more to go with that 3-day pass instead of buying that 1-day pass. And of course, with 3 days, you'll get all of Rod's plays tonight, the plays for Saturday. That would be college football as well as baseball. On Sunday, you got your NFL with baseball. And of course, you'll also have that Monday Night Football game loaded up early so you get it as well. So great value over at Pig Dogs Premium with that 3-day pass. And that also qualifies for 2-for-1 capper promotion. So if you add a second capper, even greater value there. All right, Rod, as always, great having you show. We're going to tune in tomorrow at 10 a.m. Eastern time for that morning show. And of course, everyone should follow that link below and sign up for that YouTube member VIP.
Definitely. That's the greatest value going since we added Joe Madden. Man, she's been lights out. So it easily pays for itself. We get me, Joe, Brian, and Mitch, all those in there, plus the home run props, touchdown props, you name it. $100 deal. We remember the consensus report itself that also gets thrown into that VIP package as well is worth $50. So basically, you're paying $50 for the VIP, which you get the consensus, you get everything thrown in. As Mitch says, it's like pretty soon he's going to have to paddle with the cup, going, "Uh-oh."
That's right.
Another crazy Bitler idea.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Jump overboard.
Yeah, he's covering. Yeah, he's paying out a lot. He might have to get a business loan to cover all that's going out. That's it. All right. Have a great night, Rod, and we'll tune in tomorrow morning.
You betcha. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it, everybody. Have a good weekend. Let's get so much more winners.
Yeah, absolutely. Winners galore. All right, Rod Sawacki here on the drive to here, joined by Chris. By the way, if you missed any of our picks, we'll do a complete recap at the end of the show. Chris, we're getting closer to that goal, right?
Yes, we are. We were at 130 last I checked, and now we're at 133. We have 17 to go still, just before we give out those 2 home run props for tonight's action.
All right, let's continue on here on the drive. We'll keep those likes, those thumbs up coming in. We'll get those 2 home run props. It's time for Goran. It's our soccer segment. Goran, what's going on?
Hey, Tony. Hey, Chris. Well, another great weekend ahead of us.
Absolutely. You got a game tonight. We got a game here for Saturday, Liverpool and Crystal Palace. Liverpool laying 2 goals, total 3.5.
Yeah, Liverpool has just been lights out so far this season. They have scored 9 goals in their first 4 games. Their defense has been outstanding as well. They have conceded only 1 goal. They are in 3rd place with 10 points, still undefeated so far this season. And even though they were playing in the Champions League on Wednesday, I believe, against AC Milan, they have won that game 3-2. But we could have seen in that game that their defense tend to get a bit sloppy. They tend to lose focus on the defensive end. And I think they're going to have another great game here, Tony. They're scoring a lot of goals, and now they're facing a team whose defense is basically non-existent up until this point in the EPL. But Crystal Palace has been slowly waking up. In their last couple games, they have scored 5 goals. And I honestly think they can get on the scoreboard here just because I'm not sure how much longer can Liverpool keep up the pace on the defensive end. And for that reason, I'm going to take Liverpool and over 3.5 in this game. I think we're getting a lot of value for that pick for a game that is going to have a lot of chances, a lot of counter-attacks as well. And I think that in the end, we're going to see a lot of goals. And I think Liverpool gets another home win here.
All right, Goran here on Liverpool and over 3.5 goals against Crystal Palace. The return here is plus 150, Chris.
Yeah, well, Goran and anyone who watches our videos knows I hate backing Liverpool just because I'm an Everton fan. But I got to agree here. I think Crystal Palace really over Tottenham was one and done, and I think Liverpool's going to come back on this one and flex a little bit of muscle. We've yet to really see how they handle after a big win, a follow-up performance, because last time they had a decent performance. The draw against Chelsea, they had the international break. So I think it's going to be a big test for Liverpool to get up for this one, but I do think they win this one. I think they win this one handily.
Take Liverpool, and then over 3.5 goals against Crystal Palace. All right, Goran, let's take a look over at Pick Dog Stream tonight. Well, I know a big soccer weekend here from the Euro leagues. What do you have going on over the site?
Yeah, I have a 5-pack in the works for tomorrow. It's going to get posted just a bit later, and I might also add an MLS pack tomorrow morning. I think there's like 8 games in the MLS, and there's always money to be made in the MLS. So I think I'll have that as well tomorrow.
Get on board here with Goran Kokar over at Pick Dog Stream. You'll have his plays up there, or you can go long-term with Goran. He has a 3-7 and a monster season pass, the entire season pass. $210, 9 months worth of picks. Literally, we're about 1,000 picks. It's really good value there. So he covers Euro leagues and MLS as well, Europa, Conference Leagues, Champion League, international games, friendlies, you name it. Get on board with Goran Kokar over at Pick Dog Stream. Get on board with the soccer season monster pack. Very good value right now at Pick Dog Stream. All right, Goran, as always, great having you on the show. I want you to everybody know about your soccer series that you're doing with Chris.
Yeah, we're having a lot of fun doing that. We did I think 16 videos the other day. I was barely talking after that, and I barely speak as is. So yeah, we did a lot of Champions League videos as well earlier this week. I gotta say, Chris was on the roll in that one. He went 6-0. So keep it up, Chris.
All right, great work there from Chris Ruffalo. All right, Goran, have yourself a great night. We'll talk with you next week.
See you guys next week. Enjoy.
All right, Goran Kokar here on the drive-thru. We have made our goal over 150, so you will get your home run props from Chris Ruffalo. Let's get my pick in, and then we'll go to the recap. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Time for my play. We're going to be looking at this Nationals Rockies games. Rockies road favorites, $1.09 here. Total sits here at 9 runs. I'm going to take the Rockies at -109. German Marquez is on the hill. Of course, he gets moved to Friday after the rain out on Thursday, so that bullpen gets a day of rest. Marquez, look at his past 2 starts, 2 earned runs allowed in 11 innings. Rockies have won 5 of 6 on this road trip, winning series at Philadelphia and Atlanta. Josiah Gray, well, starts for Washington. Gray, well, he was that prospect from LA, but he really hasn't been delivering much lately. Past 3 starts, he's allowed 17 earned runs with 10 walks, 5 homers, and 12 innings of work. The team is 0-4 in his past 4 starts. Nationals, they've lost 5 of 7. Look at this bullpen, the past 10 games, an ERA approaching 6, whip of 1.58. I'm taking Colorado here at -109, Chris.
Yeah, Tony, I can't disagree with any of that. I'd like the Rockies here as well. I think that, well, you could say that these two teams have nothing to play for. The Rockies are trying to get back to 500, which would be a major accomplishment for how this Rockies team looked over the course of the season. Washington simply taking stock of what the pieces they have for next year. And like you said, Josiah Gray just not panning out to be the star centerpiece of that Max Scherzer trade yet. There's still time for him, but right now, this is all we care about tonight, here and now. So I'm with you on the Rockies.
A little too young here. Rockies -109 against the Nationals. Start time 7 Eastern time. MLB Extra News Channel. I have a 3-pack over at Pick Dog Stream right now. Get on board my 3 top plays from Major League Baseball. I'm also part of the 2-for-1 cap promotion with my 3, 7, and 30 sports pass. So get signed up for that. All right, let's continue on here on the drive-thru. Now it's time for the recap. We got to 150 likes, over 150. We'll do the cap, and then we'll get the Chris's home run props. It started off with Joe Duffy. He said Clemson -28 against Georgia Tech. Joe D'Amico, Purdue +7.5 against Notre Dame. James Clark, Rafael Devers at home run, the return +450. Jovan, Braves Giants under 7.5. Brian was on Indians +179 against the Yankees. Chris, Padres Cardinals over 9. Rod, Mariners Royals over 9. Goran was Liverpool and over 3.5 goals, +150 against Crystal Palace. Yours truly, Rockies -109 against Nationals. Chris, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
And Tony, I'm stuck between 2, but I'm going to go with Jovan. I like that Braves Giants under 7.5.
All right, let's go over to Jovan. Jovan, other than your pick, which one do you like the best?
I'll take a shot at Brian Bittler's plus money action with the Indians, soon to be the Guardians.
Yep, I'm gonna jump on that one as well. I like Indians +179 against the Yankees. All right, Chris, let's get those home run props from you.
All right, we'll make it quick. We're going to pound on that Colorado matchup with Josiah Gray. Tony talked about how he looks really young, and he's given up opposing hitters a 330 isolated power rating. I've already said it. I've already explained the last couple of times we've done these home run props. It helps measure true power from hitters by sort of eliminating singles. And Josiah Gray allowing 3.1 home runs per 9 innings. Trevor Story, comes in 39.4% fly ball rate, 42.3% hard contact. He's one of the power hitters, one of the best hitting shortstops in the majors. We're going to take Trevor Story to hit a home run tonight around plus 360. And my other one, we're going to take Nolan Arenado to hit a home run. We're going to keep on this before and after Colorado trend here. Nolan Arenado, he's a great hitter. Everybody knows that. But we're gonna pick on Vince Velasquez here. He's given up over 2 home runs per 9 innings this season. Nolan Arenado, 239 isolated power ranking, 48% fly ball rate, and 32% hard contact. Of his 32 home runs this year, 24 have come against right-handed pitching. So I'm taking Nolan Arenado to hit a home run around plus 430, plus 450.
All right, that was Chris here with his play here from his home run props. I'll just throw it back to Chris. I know Jovan has this as a premium. Any thoughts here, Chris, on UCF Louisville?
I think that's going to be I think that's going to be a track meet. But the thing is if you want if you're looking at the over in that game, you got to hope that Louisville shows up. Not like they did earlier. That might be
roof service.
Yeah, exactly. So I think Joe's Hooked on Phonics books just got here. You got to hope that Louisville shows up kind of like they did in that first game.
All right, there you go from Chris Ruffalo. Hey, that'll do it for this edition of The Drive-Thru, guys. Tune in again Monday at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll do it all over again. 8 cappers on the show, giving out live free sports picks for the games in prime time. Don't forget, I'll get started here this weekend here at 10 a.m. Eastern Time with the morning show. Mitch, Rod Zawacki, Brian Bittler, Joe Madden, and a slew of cappers, Joe D'Amico, Tony Brown, and more to join those shows. All right, let's bring in the crew for tonight's show. Wave good night to everyone. Here we go. Birdcage here from Rod Zawacki's Phillies, Indians, Saskatchewan from the CFL from Rod Zawacki. Have yourself a great night. We'll talk again Monday.